Hey, Diecast fans and collectors, you have unlocked the car room. Welcome to my little slice of heaven. This is my collection room. Those are some cars I'm working on putting away right now. Like I said, guys, I really didn't want to bring you guys in here right now because it's still a little messy from all the cars we've been getting recently. I got socked hard with the holidays. Everyone got me lots of boxes of cars, which I'm not complaining. That's awesome. It's just I was not ready for all those cars because I buy these bags right here. And every car, guys, I click a pic of it with my cell phone, and it goes in here. And then these bags, I gotta do this one different pretty soon. There's too many of those models in there. But do not worry, guys, if you're worried about my cars being harmed or damaged. They're not. They're absolutely fine. They are in these bags, and then they're in these bags. So they have no harm come to them, unless they're like expensive brand ones with like parts and stuff, which is why I stay away from those ones because they're just going to get broken the way I store my cars. That's a road I made a long time ago for my stop motion stuff, which I might start doing on this channel. We'll see. I'm thinking of making a video called Psychopath with a snowplow. As just a guy with a snowplow rampaging through Hot Wheels City, which is in there. That is all my cities, all my buildings, all my realistic stuff is in there. Except for that, like the spider thing and stuff. Me and my wife was playing with that last week, and I haven't gotten it put away yet. I got to buy another bucket. The plan for this room eventually is to have every single car on every shelf in these, because this makes double the space, and I need all the space I can get. That up there isn't cars, that's Legos. That's my wife's Diecast Pixar Cars collection. Down here we've got the Hot Wheels Mega Blocks. I buy those every year. I absolutely love those. And then these are like the city sets me and my wife play with sometimes. And then these are something I picked up when I bought a big bunch of Hot Wheels cars. These came with it, so I got them, and they're not in the best condition, so they're just up there until I get better ones, and I'll probably donate those or sell them for like, I don't know, $3 or $4 or something, maybe $20. Just I know they still are worth kind of a lot, even with the stickers being gone. Up there, a lot of my friends just always give me these cases. There's nothing in them. They just always give me these, and I ended up with a crud ton of them. Yeah, I had those ever since I was a little kid. Squeeze-Its, that they're not die cast, but I've had them, and I don't get rid of like anything. I used to keep boxes and stuff. I used to have a bit of a hoarding problem when I was living with my family, but I've since gotten rid of all my boxes and stuff. But yeah, we got all the cars. So up here we've got Bugattis, Shelbys, Lamborghinis, Lotus, Austin Martins, which I need to get to pretty soon. I didn't have enough bags of the bigger ones because I always am buying these big ones over here too, because the cars always seem to be filling up their bags, and I more like to focus on buying the small bags than the big bags because that helps me put them away faster. But yeah, up here we got the Shelbys. Up here we got Ferraris, Mercedes, Hondas, Mazda. So I can't remember what all of them are, but they're on my phone, guys. Actually, you know what? Since that phone is in my pocket, let me show you guys what I mean when I talk about that. So, we're just gonna go here real quick, and just as an example, if you guys want to know what's on that top shelf up there, we're just gonna go to right here. If you see this, I don't know if it's going to focus on that. I hope it does, because you guys aren't going to know what the heck this is if it don't. Come on. There we go. See? Shelf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we go to shelf 1, that's all the semis and stuff. Those are up there. That's all the semis and stuff. The licensed ones. The non-licensed ones are over here and stuff. But yeah, it's a process all the time of keeping this stuff even remotely nice. But yeah, we have all these. So let's go to my internationals. We got all those. Those are all the trucks. Oops, sorry. My blood sugar is acting up today. I had to push my motorcycle home about a couple miles because it broke down on me, and my body did not like that. But yeah, these are my international trucks, like just the pickup trucks and stuff, not semis. And those are up there. So literally, guys, that's why it takes me so long sometimes to put stuff away and stuff like that. Almost forgot what phone I was recording with for a second, because every single car, I kid you not, every single car in my house, including my micro machines, my RC cars, all that, all has a picture. Everything has a picture, everything has a place, and I never lose diecast cars. It'd be nice if that was the same way for other stuff in my storage unit and stuff like that, but it's not. I haven't gotten through a lot of that. And one of these days, I don't know why you guys want to see my storage unit. There's not really any Hot Wheels related stuff in there. It's more bicycles. Oh, and by the way, if you have any questions about this, this is just in here because it wouldn't fit in my living room. That's normally where my bikes go, but this thing is way too big. I call this the 8 ball. It's a pretty cool bike. I painted it. It's custom. But yeah, these down here are all doubles. These are cars I have to customize. And this is not all of them. There are a lot of doubles. I probably have over 5,000 doubles. Someday I might get rid of some of them because I think at this point it's just getting ridiculous. There's no way I'm ever going to customize all those cars. Um, and I guess I'll show you guys this. This is a mess in here right now because there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to go to storage or get thrown away, and I got to get through it because me and my wife always like keeping the stuff that's like on the box art that tells you about the stuff, and we just throw it in our storage. But yeah, here's my RC cars. Um, in here we got RC cars, and down here we got bigger ones. There's my Hummer. I was gonna do a video on that, and I never did. I got that a while ago, and then right here. If you guys see that right now, they're not easy to get to. Those are all my original Galoob micro machines. There's over, I think, 900 of them in there, and I've had those for years. But yeah, that is that. And then here, these are kind of cool. I will show these, I guess, because these are like these are called Lego Racers, tiny turbos, and they were one of the coolest things. I loved them when I was a kid, and I lost a lot of them. And my wife helped me buy a lot of the sets over again and stuff. And these are my Lego Racers Tiny Turbos. And I do play with them with the Hot Wheels sometimes because it's kind of cool. Because they have little buildings and stuff like that. Some of them I haven't exactly assembled yet, and I need to get on that. But when I bought these, I wasn't living in the best environment. And there's a tow truck one right there. Got the police car. The monster truck came apart. This one, oh man, that one probably came apart too. Van. I have some more rarer ones. Like I paid a stupid amount of money for one of the sets on Amazon. I don't buy nothing from Amazon anymore. I won't get into that, but yeah. Um, I have a lot of cool ones. They're like Hot Wheels size, so sometimes I'll play with them with the Hot Wheels, and it's cool to like crash them and stuff because they come apart and they explode, and I think that's fun. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, you guys are probably wondering, like, where'd you get this? This Hummer. I don't know where you get this. I don't know if you got this from like actually buying a Hummer or something. But I went to a Goodwill and this was like $3, and my mother-in-law got it for me. She was like, "You want it?" I was like, "Yeah." Or no, it was $6, I guess, because it still has a price tag on it. But yeah, that is my Lego Racers Tiny Turbos. But yeah, over here, these are all licensed cars. So these are all your real cars, and then over here, these are all the fantasy cars. So that's what all this is. These are all fake cars. And then this is the thing I use to do the videos. I also use it in here. I lay it on the ground right here and I take pictures of the cars. That's what these ones are that are sitting here right now. I took pictures of those this morning. I got to throw them in bags and get them put in the up there in the that area up there is where they go. But yeah, it's a big busy um thing to keep this well organized as it is. You might be like, oh, that's not that looks like crap. I assure you, if it does, it's not, because I know where every single one of these cars are. You could literally ask me where any of them are. I could pop up my phone and find it within probably like 7 minutes. But that's a lot more than most people can say for their collections. A lot of people have to like go through their stuff for hours or days before they can find anything, and that's also why I don't keep my cars in the package, because I'm like squeezed on room, and if I focused on the packages and stuff, packages take up so much more room than just opening the car, putting it in a bag, and putting it in here. Because let me just show you real quick how this works. We'll take two of my doubles, right? Nah, not that one. That one's weak. Two of these, right? See, there's nothing wrong with these. Honestly, putting a bunch of cars in a box doesn't really damage them right away. But yeah, I have a bunch of these and a bunch of the buggy in my other hand, so let's just show you guys real quick how well this can work. And I don't know why my phone's not working, because right now my phone is being junk. All right, let's see. Come on. Okay, but I assure you, there's no scratches on either of these cars. All right, so we're going to do the thing I do with my cars. So I'm going to grab this bag right here of Ziploc bags, or this box of Ziploc bags, which is the one I haven't gotten through yet. I didn't realize that. I need to throw that one away after I get it emptied. I'm just going to dump that out on the floor, honestly, real quick, because I got to throw this box away because it's pretty much empty, and I just bought two more boxes of bags. I hope that's not my new one I just got, because if it is, oh, that's a problem, because I literally just got that box, and I think it might be, because I'm not seeing another one. Or maybe I moved. Oh no, I put it up here. I was like, where to go? And yeah, guys, these tracks, I've been getting tracks like this, downhill race tracks. We're gonna start doing some races and stuff in here. We're gonna have a lot of fun in here. This is my car sanctuary in here. Okay, so let me pause this and I'll put these two cars in here. We'll whack them together real hard, like a bunch, like clackers, and we'll see if it damages them. Okay, so I got the cars in the bag. Now let's just take them and rub them together, and that's usually how most scratches happen, is by rubbing together. So let's just take them and just grind them against each other like that. And do we see any damage? Nope, no damage on the bug. Any damage on the car? No damage on the Volvo either. Now let's say, oh no, you got this car on the floor and it's in a bag, and you dropped the Volkswagen, and it smacks it hard like that. Let's just chuck it. Let's do it real hard. I missed. Okay, hold on. All right, take it real hard. All right, let's move him because I don't want them getting hurt. I haven't put them away yet. All right, let's see here. Let's go whack. Hit him real hard. Do it again. One more time. Or watch. Whack. All right. Did that do any damage to him? No, it didn't. Did it do any damage to him? No, it didn't. See what I mean, guys? They can take quite a bit of like abuse in these bags. So that's why each car is in a bag. Like, I know sometimes people get mad at me. They're like, oh man, you got all these nice cars. You open them and put them together, and you're gonna get them all wrecked. And I will be honest, I have wrecked a few cars, like the green lights and stuff like that. That's why I don't buy those anymore, because they have two breakable parts on them. I mean, I will still buy some of the dual-wheeled ones and just break the mirrors off them, because I don't really care about the mirrors anyway. That stuff is so easy to break off. But yeah, that's why I don't buy those that much, because they're too breakable. I like Auto Worlds, because usually Auto Worlds, they either don't have mirrors, or if they do have them, they're metal, so you don't have to worry about them breaking off. But I don't like green light in general, so... Oh, there's an extra car I meant to give my mother. I don't know how that got down there. Must have fallen or something. But yeah, you can see they can take quite a bit of punishment in these bags. Like, if there was a brick wall near me, you know what? Just for the heck of it, I hope this doesn't hurt my bike, but I'm gonna throw this car into my bike. Ooh, yeah, that was a good hit, right on the roof too. Any damage? I mean, it could have damaged the casting, like it could have caved in the roof a little bit, could have bent it. That is something that can happen because I have seen cars like that, and I have accidentally gotten a car stuck in my bike tire before and crushed it, and I actually kept it because I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, you can see that putting them in bags is actually not that bad of an idea because they can take quite a bit of punishment in them bags. Like, as long as that bag doesn't rip, like, you want to check the bag. If the bag has a hole in it, move it to a new bag. If you got like Bel Airs are a problem because of their sharp edges. Sometimes they'll rip holes in their bags. So 57 Bel Airs can be quite a big issue because of that fact that they have those big fins like that, and they like to stab holes in their bags, and then they like to stab other cars and wreck them. And I haven't had that happen yet, but I remember when I was younger, my Bel Airs were car killers. Like, them fins, they damaged a lot of my cars from my childhood. And this box right here is actually my box of cars from my storage unit. I honestly have no idea what is in there. We could do a video going through this huge silver crate. There's probably a lot of junk in there though, but we could do a video. It'd be a very, very, very long video because there are a lot of cars in there. Honestly, I need to get through that because I've had that for the past 3.5 years and I haven't gotten through it. I need to start getting through it. But yeah, guys, I just need to put away these cars right here on the floor. And how I usually put them away is I will do the licensed cars first because they're the easiest, and then the fantasy cars next because I mostly remember where most of the licensed cars are. But once you go to the fantasy cars, it gets like kind of tricky. You like kind of remember where they are, but you kind of don't. It really helps having the phone for the reference, like I just showed you guys that I do. That helps in a big, big way. But yeah, this is my car room, and this is all of my diecasts. Every single one of them I own. Well, not all of them, because there's some in my living room and some in my closet, which are doubles. Like, I got all my Chevys in my shoe closet that's supposed to be like my shoe closet. I put all my Chevy cars and trucks in there that I have doubles of, and my Fords are on the floor in there. Um, and then my table where I customize cars, actually all of the fantasy ones are right underneath there. And I have them under there because I use parts off them a lot and stuff for other builds and stuff. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is the car room, and you guys have unlocked it. And you've also unlocked new content. I think I'm going to start doing my stop motion videos. I actually just originally made this channel just to like keep track of my own collection, which is why at first I didn't do like such big titles. I didn't really want the channel to take off. I kind of just did it for myself, and like now we kind of got a small community growing here, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't want that. Like at first I didn't, but like now that it's actually happening, I'm very happy about it, and it's cool, and it'd be really cool if like this channel could get really big and maybe uh we could like get monetization on the videos and stuff because like I said, guys, my diabetes prevents me from working, and it'd be really cool if um I could do this as like both my hobby and my job, but I doubt it. But it'd be cool because this is a big thing in my life, and I got out of it for a long, long time. And if you guys ever want me to go over that, I will. But I'll get out of why I'll get into why I got out of collecting for around 9 years. 9 to 10 years I got out of collecting. And it's a sad story. Because it's something no kid should have to go through, no matter what age you are. If you're not the age of 18, or man, even if you are the age of 18, you shouldn't have to go through what I did. But anyways, I'm not talking about that right now. This is just it's the car room. Down here, you got police cars all in that suitcase. It's all police vehicles, and that's all fire and rescue vehicles. And then over here, we got like motorcycles, color changers, tractors. These are some I was gonna give to my mom. Oh, look at that! There's a treasure hunt in there. I wonder if that's open. Oh no, it's not. I kept that in the package because it was a short card one, and I never found a short card before. That's why that's in there. That should be on the wall, honestly, in my bedroom. I'll probably put that up there later. But yeah, um, really cool. Tractors. These are all my plastic cat vehicles. I find these so much. Tonka in there. Planes and helicopters. Look at all of them. Pretty cool. Chevelle's over here. Ain't really supposed to be over here. Nope. Camaros ain't supposed to be over here. Oh, that's supposed to be over here. See, that's why I gotta get them plastic crates, guys. But I'm always focusing on spending money on my cars too much and not really getting things I kind of need to keep them organized. So that's kind of a problem. You guys can relate to that, I bet. Motorcycles. Those are all motorcycles. I know some of them are licensed, but I just like putting all the motorcycles together. Because again, motorcycles are paint murderers because if they're sharp edges, like their handlebars and stuff like that, you might be like, yeah, a lot of those don't have bags. No, they don't. Because at first I just threw them all in the bag because they got overwhelming, and that was when I lived in my place where it was really cold and stuff. Oh, you're probably wondering what this is too. This is all of my crush cars. There's a car that's melted that I picked up at a store, a car without a roof. I think it's actually the one that got caught in my bike tire. Yeah, pretty cool. And I do use these. Like, I sometimes pile them up at the end of tracks, like when cars get off jumps and stuff. Some tracks you might think will endanger your cars, but they don't. And it's kind of weird sometimes how you think that. Because you're like, oh man, jumping my car and hitting stuff is going to damage my car. And it really doesn't. Because I have a track that I bought that has like a loop and like two jumps. And I put that at the end of it. And I play with all my cars on it. And it doesn't hurt them at all. Then they crash hard. Like, it's not little crashes. Like, we'll probably do some videos of that too, guys. Like I said, I want to start doing more content on here because I used to really like watching. Well, I still do watch 3D bot makers sometimes, and I love watching those diecast car races on Instagram and stuff like that. I love watching all that stuff, and I really want to do it myself, honestly, but I just don't have a big enough living space to make a track like that. But anyways, guys, this is the diecast room, and all the cars you see in the boxes, guys, they already have videos, so don't worry. I didn't cut you guys out of seeing them. They all have videos. They're just separated in those boxes to make them easier to put away and stuff like that. Like, it's a whole process of doing this, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And sometimes it gets out of control. Like right now, it's getting out of control, and in a week, I got to go get another box of cars because I agreed to buy another box of cars from somebody, and I've already got 7 boxes of cars in this room to deal with alone. There's probably already over 1,000 cars in here, so I think I might need to chill a little bit on boxes of cars, guys. I don't know if we'll keep buying them. Oh, and by the way, if you guys like the new neon speeders, I took my wife to work this morning, and they just so happened to have the whole entire set, one whole set of the neon speeders, and a Mini Cooper set of Matchboxes. I didn't even know it was coming out, and I got both the sets. I no longer have funds to get more cars for a couple of weeks, but or until I get back my refund from Amazon. And you kind of maybe know now why I don't like Amazon, but yeah. Anyways, this is the diecast room, and I hope it was worth all the you subscribers to you guys. So yeah, this is the diecast room, and normally that's not supposed to be there. It's just right now, like I'm trying to figure out a place to put those tracks, and I need to get a couple more of those big crates, and I need to put more money into getting stuff for my storage. But I just keep putting money into cars. Like, I've been going on a binge with buying cars, like in big lots, and I gotta chill for a little bit so I can get my stuff organized. So after this next one, guys, there's probably not gonna be another one for a while. So yeah, for like a month after that. That should give me enough time to get this done. Not that silver box, but if you guys do want me to, we can go through that silver crate. That is going to be a long video. But there's probably some nice stuff in there. There's probably some older cars in there. Warning, some of them might have candy on them because that's my box of cars I had when I was a little kid. And for some reason, I like to throw hard candy in there, and it melted the cars and candy canes and stuff, and it's a mess. I lost some good cars because of that. Stupid me. But yeah, guys, that is all the die casts in this room. The 124 scales aren't in here; those are in the closet. All the ones that are like on my channel that I used to do, like the music and then the thing of. That's what I originally made this channel to do, was to keep videos on my diecast 124 scales, because like I said, I didn't like Hot Wheels at the time. But yeah, my wife got me back into it. A mistake she has made, because when I started out collecting again, I only had probably about maybe this shelf, like these two right here, where you can see the bottom there and the bottom there, and that shelf where you can see the bottom there and the bottom there, and then that silver thing. And that was all the cars I had. And my wife just unleashed a monster up onto the collecting world, because I have just been buying and buying and buying and buying and buying cars. I think it has something to do with like my thing not being able to work. It brings me happiness, because I have trouble being happy a lot. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. I really need to stop like talking about personal things. I don't want to do that here. But yeah, this is the diecast room. It's insane. A lot of people, when they come in here, don't know what to think. I have let a few people in here of my collector buddies, and they always are like, "Oh, we have a lot of cars," and then they come in here and they're like, "Oh my God, we have like no cars compared to you." But yeah, a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them I have 30,000 cars, but I do have 30,000. Uh, with all the ones on the shelf. All the ones on the shelf, well, not 30,000. I have like 25,000. But all the ones on the shelf, I'd say there's like 20,000 altogether. And then the ones that are in the buckets for customizing, there's probably like 4,000. Oh, that's probably my mom, because they were supposed to bring me a couple of trucks she picked up for me. So I didn't ask for them. She just picked them up for me. So that's cool. But yeah, I got to pick that up so I can get those. So I'm going to end this video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the diecast room. And we'll be seeing this thing a lot more. Oh, and if you were wondering about that, that's like my setting to do stop motion and stuff like that. That's what that is. Sky, grass. Yeah.